So that's a real quick on the budget. The second big issue that we're going to have to deal with this session is redistricting. And I'll just talk about that just very briefly. But the bottom line to redistricting is the census is done once every 10 years by constitutional requirement. And after the census, we have redistricting. In Texas, a couple of things. One is they reapportion the United States based upon where population ended up after that decade. And Texas has gained 4 congressional seats. 4 congressional seats. So what's going to happen is, as we go into the process of drawing lines, we're going to have to draw those lines in a way that take on those 4 new seats. And there's going to be a big fight. Part of the fight will be, it's always a partisan fight, but part of the fight will be how do we do it in a way that we make sure we recognize where a lot of that growth has come. And a big part of that growth has been in Hispanic and African American population, and so we're going to have to pay attention to that. The state Senate has 31 people in it, and that doesn't change. But the population has grown so much that the Senate districts are going to have to change. For example, Senate District 14, which I represent, which is wholly contained in Travis County, 10 years ago, it had, I don't forget the number, but somewhere between 600 and 700,000 people was the ideal district. About 811,000 people will now be the ideal district, meaning my Senate district will be bigger than the entire state of Wyoming, Delaware, you name it, some of those states. So it's big. Texas is big, and those 31 seats, we're going to represent a lot of folks. The interesting problem that is going to be faced here is we need to make sure that in Travis County, both congressionally and the Senate, since we can have a district that's wholly contained in Travis County, we need to make sure that we don't have Travis County all divided up. I believe that Travis County, by the way, is a county protected. I don't think there's any question about it. I say I believe it. I don't think there's any question about it. Travis County is protected under the Voting Rights Act because Travis County has consistently been a county where minority voters have had an effective voice in choosing candidates of their choice. And in fact, in the submission by the state of Texas in 2001 to the Justice Department, Travis County, the Senate District 14 was actually one of the districts they utilized to gain Justice Department approval. We will also have to redistrict the Texas House of Representatives and the State Board of Education. A couple of quick things about that. The congressional redistricting, when it's done, if we don't get it passed, if it doesn't happen, we fight to the death if nothing occurs, or the governor vetoes it, it goes straight to the courts. In the Texas Senate or the Texas House of Representatives, if we don't get a bill or the governor vetoes it, then it goes to what's called the Legislative Redistricting Board under our Constitution, which is made up of 5 people: the Lieutenant Governor, the Speaker of the House, the Attorney General, the Comptroller of Public Accounts, and the Commissioner of the General Land Office. Now, what do all 5 of those people have in common? Say that again? They're Republicans. And some people are encouraging Republicans in the legislature and encouraging the governor to veto a bill so that it can go to the LRB, so that they don't even have to talk to Democrats. I think that's a big mistake, and I really think that this administration will look unkindly at any bill that creates a retrogression in minority voting strength. Here's another little interesting fact. This will be the first time since passage of the Voting Rights Act of 1965 that there has been a Democratic Department of Justice. Think about that. Since 1965. Every time there's been a redistricting, not the first time there's ever been a Democratic Department of Justice, first time during a redistricting has there been a Democratic Department of Justice. Those will be the 2 biggest things that create turmoil and fight at the state capitol this time. I'm going to be involved, obviously, in both of those to a great extent. Why don't I be quiet and see if, let y'all ask me questions. Well, I'll lay those 2 big out there, and then y'all may have some others that are big. I'm ready. Come on, you're Democrat.